Hello everyone, let's solve for k. Okay, so what we have here is 64 power k plus 64 power k equal to 1. Now when you look at this very question now, you will observe that what we have here is exactly what we have here. So we can solve by simplifying, okay, which is we will take one of the 64 power k. Now, 64 power k divided by 64 power k, it will give us 1 plus this 64 power k divided by this 64 power k will equal give us what? 1. Bracket closes equal to 1. Now, this 1 plus 1 will give us 2, which is we now have 2 bracket open 64 power k bracket closes equal to 1. Now, for us to annul these two that we have here, we will divide both sides by 2. So when we divide both sides by 2, we will now have 64 power k is equal to 1 over 2. Now, note that 1 over 2 is the same thing as 2 raised to power minus 1. Okay? It is part of the laws of indices that we have. So we will now have 64 power k is equal to, like I said, equal to 2 raised to power minus 1. Okay, which is this 64 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 6, because by right we're supposed to make their base to be the same. So I will transform this value that we have here, it will become 2 raised to power 6. This 64 now will become 2 raised to power 6 in brackets power k equal to 2 raised to power minus 1. Okay, which is when you multiply this, okay, if you multiply the exponent, we will now have 2 raised to power 6 times k, it will give us 6k is equal to 2 raised to power minus 1. Now, since the base are the same, the base will cancel each other. We will now have 6k is equal to minus 1. Now, we can divide, for us to get the value of k, we divide both sides by coefficient of k, which is 6. We divide it by 6. We will now have k as minus 1 over 6. So the value of k that we are looking for is minus 1 over 6. Hello fans, you people can practice this. Practice this. 16 raised to power n plus 16 raised to power n is equal to 1. So practice this one. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.